other events that have taken place since Senior gave him control of the reins. Now, can we control what our kids do? No. We raise them to the best of our motherfucking ability, and we set them free, and we hope they make us proud. So I'm not blaming him, but in a sense, I am blaming him because he made that man the face of all things Rap-A-Lot, of all things Mob Ties, and he was not ready. And he's proving that he's not ready by all the different things he finds himself in. Junior should be suspended. He should be suspended from all things Mob Ties, all things Rap-A-Lot.
Crazy.
He's an embarrassment. And I say that with as much respect as I can muster. When you look at, has he built on the legacy of the respect, right? It's J. Prince respect.
Right.
I'm reporting from the block where the truth gets stretched. Journalism with an edge. Every story I fetch. Mic levels on crisp. Every quote get checked. Podcast booming. Turn opinions into verified fact. Voice for the unheard. Pain that I narrate. Turn a booth into a newsroom. Pressure I translate. Scoop right beside me.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? This your boy BT Scoop back with BT Scoop TV, man. And today, y'all see we got my guy Dawgface once again sitting down on real life street stars, man. Y'all go check out this full interview, man. It's dope, man. But on this one right here, he goes in on JPrinceJr. once again, man, and say he's nothing like his pops, man. Say JPrinceJr., man, he was a silver spoon baby. Ain't never seen the other side of the trenches, man. Say he right now, what he going through right now is trials and tribulations for JPrinceJr. He learning as he go, man. He ain't go through the struggle as the rest of them guys that he keep around him done been through. Well, man, he also give out a shout out to JPrinceJr. for being, you know what I'm saying, the trailblazer for the South in this music industry thing, man. But we gonna dive right into this. But before we do, man, make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that hype button, man. Get your boy up to 10,000 views on this one, man. We're trying to get 10,000, man. So make sure y'all go ahead and hype this video up for your boy, man. But let's check out Dawgface. Shout out to Dawgface and shout out to real life street stars.
Do you feel like JPrinceJr. is messing up his dad's legacy?
I feel like Smackwater, that you asked me that dumb question. I love you to death. Why you asking me that dumb question when you know the legacy of Rap-A-Lot? Listen, we need to get the rid of this motherfucking Mob Ties. Ever since Mob Ties been in effect, that shit ain't been nothing but a bunch of goofy dumb shit. Mob Ties, Rap-A-Lot. When you think about Rap-A-Lot, we think about strength. We think about business savvy. We think about command. Without JPrinceJr., you don't have none of the shit you see happening in the South. Period. Ain't no motherfucking Master P. Ain't no motherfucking Tony Draper. Ain't none of that. Ain't no motherfucking Birdman Slim. None of that shit. Bird, listen, the South owes everything to J. Prince. Everything. Atlanta owes everything to J. Prince. The two most.
All right, everybody that's, you know what I'm saying, from the South and from Texas, how y'all feel about that, man? You know what I'm saying? Everybody from the South, Miami, North Carolina, Alabama, everybody, the South owed J. Prince. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. But he keeping it real, though. He say that, you know, Rap-A-Lot, that's a legendary rap label, bro.
Most impactful people in the history of Southern hip hop is JPrinceJr. and Luke Skywalker. It don't get no bigger than that. Nobody has made more sacrifices to build and to take control of hip hop than those two human beings. J. Prince, listen, so Junior, don't forget, Junior was born a millionaire. Junior is really a trust fund baby. And that's of no fault of his own, because Senior was supposed to put his kids in a position to win. But like he said in his book, right? Did you ever read a Senior's book?
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't read it all.
Listen,
but it was
one
was
of the things
good,
that he said. I'm gonna answer your question with this. Don't think I forgot it.
Yeah.
One of the things that Senior said in his book, The Art, we just gonna call it The Art, right? Is he talked about the dichotomy of how black people raise their children, black people who live in poverty, and black people who have some degree of affluence. He talked about how black people who raise their kids in the ghetto, right? They don't shield their kids for anything. They want their kids to see the world for what it is, because they think they're making them stronger by showing them drugs, by showing them all the crazy shit that goes on in the community. They want them to see it because they know if I can see it, if I can teach them this at a young age, They know how to navigate their way around.
In some cases, when you in them the environments, the children don't got no choice but to see it. The parents will try to shield them at times, but it just to the point where you in the hood, bro. It just some things that you gonna see, bro, and that's just what it's gonna be. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though.
All the crazy shit they're gonna be subjected to see, right?
Facts.
Right.
So black people who live in the ghetto, they don't protect them kids for nothing. They want the kids to see the worst of the worst, because if I show you the worst of the worst, you'll be able to take what you see and navigate your way around it, through it, over it, or beneath it, right? So rich people, people of means of substance, they try to shield their kids from the ugly part of life. They don't want them to see it. That's why most of the kids who grew up in affluence and grow up in wealthy environments, they are drawn back to all the crazy shit because they want to see it, right? JPrinceJr. Jr. is a trust fund baby. He's trying his hardest to live up to the reputation of his father. And I'm trying to say this with as much respect and as I possibly can. I want to give Senior his props. I grew up listening to the first Ghetto Boys. This is my hip hop playlist, my hip hop legendary, the golden era of hip hop, right? Mm-hmm. I was more drawn towards the Ghetto Boys than I was to anything else coming up, right? Because I liked how raw they were. My family originally from Alabama and Georgia, right? So I liked how unapologetic and how raw he was.
Right.
In the face of motherfuckers from up north trying to hold him back. JPrinceJr. is single-handedly tarnishing the reputation and tarnishing the image and tarnishing the legacy of everything that his father built, because he's trying to be something that he is not. You're not a gangster. You grew up, you went to private school, you were born a millionaire. He probably came home from the hospital in a Rolls Royce, right? Mm-hmm. So when you look at who he is,
he don't know them streets at all, bro. He was just mesmerized by his daddy's stories, because I'm pretty sure his daddy kept all that type of stuff away from him. He really didn't see it, so he just going off of hearsay. He got uncles and, you know what I'm saying, people who probably filling him in. Pops probably done told him a couple of stories. Now you see JPrinceJr., he just think he's the mob boss. You know what I'm saying? He think he's the shot caller, man, but ain't never really stepped foot on that turf, bro. I don't know. That's just what's being presented on this internet. But y'all let me know, though.
And the level of education that he really has, because he's no dummy.
Nah,
he's a super educated motherfucker. When you look at the position
streets
he finds himself in, he finds himself in positions that even who grew up in the most destitute set of circumstances don't find themselves in that position. And it's because he really green when it comes to the street. He doing shit by trial and error, bro. He doing shit by trial. JPrinceJr. is doing shit that who were born and raised in poverty know better than to do. Because he's trying to be his old man, right? But he's going about it all the wrong way. That respect, he doesn't really understand respect. He's saying it, it's like a talking point for him, like a politician now. Junior is a politician. He knows all the right things to say. But when he's put in a situation to where he has to live up to that shit, he has failed miserably every time. From the takeoff situation to the Duke the Jeweler situation, right? And now to this situation here, all epic fails. And there's been other smaller events that have taken place since Singleton gave him control of the reins. Now, can we control what our kids do? No. We raise them to the best of our motherfucking ability, and we set them free, and we hope they make us proud.
How JPrinceJr. is raised, he wasn't raised to be the street individual that he is portraying himself to be. Like I was saying earlier, JPrinceJr., bro, it's just like this, man. It's just a little analogy. You give a kid, a 6, 7-year-old, a controller. They know what the controller do. They know it make the video game play. You know what I'm saying? Pops got tired, so he just get the controller to JPrince. JPrince get the controller, don't know what button to push. In control of everything, but don't know which buttons to push. Known for pushing all the wrong buttons, as we can see. But let's keep it going, though.
So I'm not blaming him, but in a sense, I am blaming him because he made that man the face of all things Rap-A-Lot, of all things Mob Ties, and he was not ready. And he's proving that he's not ready by all the different things he finds himself in. Junior should be suspended He should be suspended from all things mob ties,
I say he in timeout. Pops done put him in timeout, man.
all things rap a lot. He should be suspended because he's an embarrassment to his father.
Right.
He's an embarrassment, and I say that with as much respect as I can muster. When you look at, has he built on the legacy of the respect, right? It's J. Prince respect.
Right.
Because niggas knew not to play with Senior, right? Motherfuckers didn't start playing with Senior in his name until he put his son in control and turned him loose. And so most of the things that people question Senior about now, it all comes before that son. That son he has there is a bad seed, bro. And he's trying to be something that he's not. And the whole world can see that he's not his father.
But he kind of balanced it out because the other son, Jazz Prince, found Drake. So it's
Jazz Prince is not. Listen, Jazz. All the Prince boys are. They live in their truth. They being themselves. They ain't trying.
They well off, man. They ain't gotta be out there front lining, bro. That's JPrinceJr. I guess he feel like he in the music industry, bro. So he gotta be front line with his peoples, bro. You got too much money for that, man. I'm guessing he trying to make his own mark. That's what it might be. He ain't doing nothing but marking himself out.
Trying to be extra gangster, right? They don't have to be. Nigga, I'm a millionaire. I was born a millionaire. I was born with access to everything that I wanted to do. I don't have to do all that shit.
But doesn't this go back to what we just said earlier? The women don't want the square nigga. So do you feel like that plays a role in
He
why
a square. Don't listen, because he got power and influence, he can snap his fingers, make something happen. I don't mean that snapping your fingers and being able to call a shot, that don't mean niggas respect you, bro. That's another misconception. Motherfuckers think because a nigga got some money and some jewelry, that equates automatically to being respected. No. When you look at how motherfuckers talk about Junior, even people who live in Houston, even people who live in Texas, the only people who talk about Junior in a positive, the only mature people who talk about him in a positive light are people who are afraid of him. They're not afraid of him. They're afraid of drawing the anger of his father. The only people who look at Junior and what Junior has done and what he continues to do, and the only people who look at that shit with any respect or look up to him with any regard are people who are directly gaining something from being in some type of relationship with him. Everybody other than that, they don't want no parts of Junior, man. And as far as motherfuckers coming to Houston and having to check in, why would I come and check in with everybody checking in with these niggas dying or getting fucked up? They got the whole check-in shit backwards. I take my chances with these niggas in the street. If I'm a rapper, I take my chances. Because when you check in with somebody, it's not about being scared. It's a mafia code, right? When Lucky Luciano went to Chicago, he checked in, or he made his presence known to Al Capone. When they went to Las Vegas, they checked in with the people who were running.
Buzzy Siegel. Y'all check me out, man. Once we start getting into it, man, I mess with the mob stuff too, man. I'm very interested in that type of stuff too, man. But like you're saying, man, you got to be on some mob type style stuff with living the life that J. Prince Sr. living. But let Dawgface keep it going, man. Y'all hit that like button.
The Las Vegas Strip. When they went to LA, they checked in with them LA mobsters. When it came to Detroit, they checked in with the Detroit mobsters. That's not being afraid of somebody. That is, I'm responsible for you. You a made nigga. Checking in is for made men. Checking in ain't for no bitch ass nigga driving no Honda Accord. Checking in is for made men. So if I come to your city and I'm a made nigga and I have access to you, it's your responsibility to make sure don't nothing happen to me. And if something does, retribution is supposed to be swift and immediate and actionable and severe. Why would you come to Houston and check in with J. Prince? If I come to Houston, I'm going to fuck with Sauce Walker. That's who I'm going to TSF. Because I know them niggas gonna step. Look what happened to the motherfucker from Memphis. What's his name is? Peso? No, not Peso. Other motherfucker. Sauce, the motherfucker from Memphis.
Yeah.
Who got killed? What's his name?
I don't remember, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Right? Look what happened to him. Oh, the aftermath of what happened to him and Sauce Walker getting shot?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it was peso or something like that.
Yeah.
If I come to Houston, right, and that's not to say that I respect Senior. Hey, Senior, there is no way. What we all know is this. You think Young Boy was scratching his head. When that shit hit the wire, and you think, raise your hand if you think that JPrinceJr did not cuss his motherfucking son out. Because again and again.
Put him on punishment. Took his cell phone from him, man. You called no more shots until I say so. That's what I think going on right now.
Again and again and again. You making me have to use my political contacts and connections. I'm exhausting all of my favors trying to save you from your motherfucking self. The shit you doing, you ain't gotta even be doing. I blessed you into made man status. You did not earn it. You did not earn it. I blessed you in. People respect you because they respect me. You moving and grooving around this motherfucker like niggas respect you. You have done nothing. He need to set that motherfucker down, bro. I can cuss and fuss and bitch and hoe all day, but it's no need for me to do that because the whole world is looking at this shit. We in Texas right now. I don't give a fuck what part of Texas you from. You can be from Aberdeen to motherfucking Port Arthur. This shit here is a mess. It's a mess. Ain't no real nigga in Houston seeing it no other way than what I just said. This shit is a mess.
Let me ask you this, man. This is a question I had. When Ben10 got shot, the initial report was that he was dead, right? And that
He
came
died
from,
twice.
well,
on the table.
But no, the initial report was he died at the scene. And that came from black bloggers, right?
Right.
Do you feel as black media we are too quick to do that? Like we're playing with, when we do things like that, that's kind of playing with people's lives. It's, shock value. I'm sure people are hearing it from the first time online. What do you think about that as far as us and the responsibility that we're supposed to have as journalism? Or do you just think niggas just out here getting money, it don't matter, so why?
I mean, there's different levels of journalistic integrity being applied or being subscribed to. Motherfuckers are in a rush. So listen, this is what happens with all media outlets, right? Right? Back to 20, 34 years ago, we had regular newspapers and shit.
Yeah.
They was rushing to print the story, bro. Right now, everybody's in such a rush to break the story. You heard it here first. The you heard it here first thing is causing people to misreport things because they want to be known as the people who have all the inside information. When it happened, it took me 2-3 days to come down with it because I wanted to make sure. Because I would rather be right than to be first. I would rather be right than to, I don't give a fuck. There's a rush right now to be the first one who knows everything.
Right.
Because that's supposed to be the thing that separates me from him. I knew it first. I have my tentacles in cities all across the goddamn country. I know it first. I seen it first. I got the phone call first. At this point, right, people are calling me with all kind of shit. They're texting me, they're DMing me with all kind of shit. I could easily jump out there and say I heard something first. The first person to know about what happened between Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Man
Was you?
was CEO King Munchie.
Yeah, King Munchie.
Munchie, and we called you.
He called me. Yeah, and y'all
It wasn't even an hour after.
Yeah, y'all didn't
And
want
I
to break.
said-
And I told everybody, I said, bro, them niggas knew the story down to the T, and it actually played out exactly like y'all told me.
Munchie is from Houston. I mean, it's
Hey,
from
man.
Memphis. He lives in Houston.
We're gonna
Munchie
cut that
called
right
me.
there, y'all. This gonna be a little dime sack, but this gonna be powerful though, man. We got Dawgface saying, man, hey, bro, JPrince Senior need to get JPrinceJr out that driver's seat, man. He need to go back into the learning lab, bro. He learning everything as he go, bro. He ain't really been out here in these streets for real, man. He say, hey, I know here if he had to go out there to Texas to check in, Dawgface said, man, if he had to check in with a rapper, he going to check in with Sauce Walker. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that like, oh man, Sauce Walker had them guys, going on around him, but dude went down around him, this thing, somebody disappeared right after that. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know how that go, man. That's what they living, and that's how they living, though. But, man, I want y'all to get in that comment section, though, man, to let me know. Y'all think Dawgface is right. JPrinceJr need to put Junior in the back seat, man. Get him out the driver's seat, say making the JPrince family look bad. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. If y'all new, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit this hype button to get this video out there, man. Hit that like button, too, man. We trying to get this one at least 10K, man. It's your boy, BT Scoop. I'm out.
Scoop right beside me, recording every update. We drop gems back to back like broadcasts on the front page. No cap allowed, only real ones allowed in the session. We fact check rumors, turn lies into lessons. Independent press, ain't no label that a nigga reppin'. Every episode hit like a streetwise confession. From live streams to articles, the work don't stop. We break stories before anchors, even read from the top. Headphones on tight, every beat getting chopped. It's that Broadway tone, it's the truth when I talk.